Okay, so we're back, and I've realized something after the last recording. That is that I have two obvious paths to take in my life right now. Either one, I can try to become a magical girl, something that I always wanted to do. But I cannot really do that because I cannot be a lumen. So the second most obvious path I can take is being a war chief. You know, the basic two choices in life that you always have. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna become a war chief today, because I feel like if you can't fight with magic, fight with a sword. And I realized that I misplayed quite hard before. Because if you want to go and, let's say, level up military and expression at the same time, you should just level up military first, so you get this bonus here from military and intellectual, and then level up expression. Because by sharing the bonus like this, you just slow down your progress. So during the first couple weeks I was wasting a lot of time. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna become a war chief today. So military, I think I'm gonna go logistics full. I mean, here it doesn't really matter if I share the skills or split them. So let's go. Strategy and logistics. Week 17, morning. 40. You learn about how units reinforce each other in the field, gaining strength through proximity and a covering of weaknesses. 50. You study the effects of different kinds of battle terrain for both offensive and defensive. Wait, both offense and defense. You may now tour the barracks on the weekends. Great. Week 17, afternoon. 40. You learn about the support course created by support. The more equipment you have, the more people and animals are needed to move them. And then those people and animals also need to be fed and equipped. 50. You learn about the difficulty of obtaining new supplies from the field. Enemy civilians may hide or destroy supplies rather than let them fall into your hands. And friendly civilians may not stay friendly if robbed. 21 learned. And this week we're going to the ball, I think. Okay, are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen. Gulp. You finish dressing and ascend the stairs to make a grand entrance. All around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. Presence failed, elegance failed, composure failed, decoration failed. Seeing yourself reflected in so many eyes makes you want to run away and hide. Afraid +1, pressure +1. After a moment, you force yourself to carry on, but you're sure they've all seen you hesitate. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men Why do I have a controller on my leg? Did I just go back? How did I just go back? I pressed on the controller, okay? I just turned back time. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eye. The Duke of Kigal alone has brought 3 elder sons, all near your age. You look around the room, at all your possible partners, which is to say, everyone, even women. None may begin dancing until you do. You can pick whomever you want, and you will not be denied. Intrigue, court manners failed. Let me save. Dance floor. So, we can choose. Last time I kind of went pretty... No wait, this is not the decision yet. Someone about your age. Someone younger than you. Someone older than you. Someone already married. Someone scandalous. Is this different than the last time? I swear father was talking about a partner that I should choose because there were different people. But this time I can just choose whatever. Okay, someone scandalous. +1 willful. You don't want everyone assuming that whoever you pick first is your intended marriage partner, so why not make your choice as ridiculous as possible? With that in mind, you approach the Duchess of Ursul. You admit to yourself that you were hoping such an outrageous act would cause her to lose some of her composure, but she remains unruffled. At least the chorus of shocked whispers around you as to take your place on the floor is gratifying. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him, knew his steps like a part of you, now every move is a mystery. Dance failed. Unfortunately, you lose track of which steps you're supposed to do when, and trip over your own feet. Whoops. Between the dances, there is time for the guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bites of exquisite food. Court manners and flattery failed. During a lull in the music, Banyan, the Duke of Marie, taps an elegant fingernail against a wine glass, letting a clear note ring out through the room. Who are you? Age 31?! What? I thought he's like 15. He's 31. Banyan, Duke of Marie. Sister, Bryn, Duchess of Hellas. Brother, Bennett! My boy Bennett! Heir consort of this. Single. Banyan is so old! He's a fossil! If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her words of wisdom guide us through our difficulties. Everyone applauds politely. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There is Gwenelle, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you, and due to finally inherit control over duchy soon. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lila, and a fierce sportswoman. She was a few years ahead of you at school, and the absolute terror of the ball fields. No, Brownie. She had said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here, dancing together, the Duke Consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. Strange that there is no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come, Merva being so close by. Sense magic failed. It's nice to be able to enjoy time with friends and family, isn't it? Wait, so I didn't choose my partner? Is that gonna be another ball or something? Okay, it appears that I want to be just willful, because there's... Visit treasury, sure. You try to talk to your past guards, but despite eyelashing flattery, nope, nothing. I'm so willful right now. Awesome. So, military again. I think we're gonna go for the same thing. Week 18, morning. Holy moly, how much? 23. Week 18, morning. 60. You studied the power of ranged weapons, from hours to thrown fire and sand, and how the threat of such attacks can shift the enemy's response. 70. You studied the use of cover in battle, as well as the costs and benefits of traveling with large animals. 80. You studied the effects of a strong hierarchy on military organization, and the ability of troops to respond to changing situations. Communication across an army can be difficult. Disrupted signals can lead to chaos. Week 18, afternoon. 60. You study how to determine when to jettison or destroy excess goods for speed, and how to avoid overreaching. 70. You learn about how to calculate enemy war preparations based on the movement of goods within their lands. Armies do not spring up fully formed overnight. Let me drink some tea. You wander downstairs to... Okay, this game is suddenly really loud. Let me make it a bit quieter. Yeah. You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm that you don't realize your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. Serene, Countess of Miranda, and Callisto. Who are you? Age 25! Are you serious? This is so scandalous! Single. Seriously? That's the only info we have about her. She has no parents, she has no siblings. She's single though. You are too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Serene, not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your senior, far too old to have ever been your friend. And yet, not at all old as noble women go. She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. Composure failed. How dare she make a move on your father? Shame her with silent scorn. Insult her with false flattery. Trip her as she passes. Okay. I mean, neither of these is gonna be good because shame means presence. I don't have that. Insult means you have to have flattery and probably composure. and elegance. Trip is just rude. Shame her with silent scorn. You meet her eyes, and imagine your mother's disapproving presence behind you. Presence failed. See? She notices your stare, but only smiles at you ever so sweetly. Darling Elodie, I hope you have been well. Fine. Perhaps we'll be seeing more of each other in the future. She gives a little wave and exits. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. 33? I'm 14. You had me when you were 19. Okay, so it's not too bad. Not gonna lie, I thought he's gonna have me at like age 16. You know, middle ages. Fun. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do that because I don't want everyone to go freaking deaf. Don't give me that look, young lady. She's a nice woman, nothing more. She wants something more. And it's not going to happen anytime soon. You should be... Okay, why... Sure, father. Why giving me suddenly a sad backstory? You should be careful how you deal with people like Serene. You need the goodwill of your nobles, as well as your commoners. There haven't been any problems so far. Many dark looks were aimed your way at the gala. That's new because I didn't have the option to skip ahead. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you. Intrigue, success. Isn't that what I have agents for? Yes, but you must give them direction. What is your greatest concern? Noble plots, commoner uprising, foreign threats, assassins. Noble plots. I need to know what the other nobles are up to, and whether anyone is plotting behind my back. As you wish. Yeah, because like, commoners, would they hate me? I mean, I don't have any presence, public speaking, court manners, so maybe they hate me as well. Visit Julian of Ursul! Where have you been for so long? I was becoming a war chief for a second. My girl!
You have not yet reached the crystal. Are you making progress? Or is it time for another plan?
That would probably be the drastic action she mentioned earlier. Take drastic action. I suppose. I have to listen to another plan.
Leave it to me.
+1 yielding. Fine. ... That night, an explosion rocks the castle. A section of stone near the royal treasury collapses, crushing the guards on duty. Nothing is stolen, at least. Nothing that is acknowledged publicly. +1 depressed. But when you look at your father's face, you can see it in his eyes. The crystal is gone, and he knows that you are to blame. He will never trust you the same way again. I feel bad about that. But you know what they say? Okay. No way, I have Lumen unlocked! Where is Lumen? Where's my Lumen? I did that to be a Lumen. Where is a Lumen? So yeah, this is kind of what I expected. The father is gonna lose trust in me. Because, you know, I did kind of kill my guards. My bad. I didn't know that we're not supposed to do that as royalty. Okay, I can max my strategy and logistics today. Let's do that. First, sacrifice. I will be a queen, bathing in red. From how it appears, because, damn, that was metal. Let's go. Week 19, morning, 90. You study famous battles, the disasters and the mistakes which created them, and the turning points in larger conflicts, and why they made a difference. 100. You study the concept of defeat in detail, and how an army can be destroyed by crushing small parts one at a time, rather than attacking it all at once. You have nothing more to learn about strategy. Week 19, afternoon, 80. You study the benefits of looting as a troop motivator versus the negative effect on civilian populations. 90. Learn to calculate how effective military strength wanes over distance from a home position, as it becomes more difficult to put pieces into play. 100. You learn how to delay the advance of an invading force by disrupting their transport and communications. You have nothing more to learn about logistics. God, I'm so strong as a queen! Or sorry, just princess nowadays. But soon. Okay, father. There should be a detail here. Doesn't trust his own daughter anymore. This is the time of the year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. The majority of the money we receive is already spoken for, but there is always some room for discretion. Accounting failed. I don't know anything about budgets. Raise taxes, lower taxes. I mean, I want my people to be happy, but we are broke. People will be happy. I think we have enough money. Elodie, no. No, we don't. Let's lower the taxes a little. Your father consults with a minister. Apparently your earlier efforts have exhausted the available funds. There is not enough surplus to give back. That's not fair. I wanted to lower taxes. Raise taxes. Okay, so... my nobles hate me. I raise taxes. My commoners now hate me. How did it go so wrong? We need more money. Raise the taxes a bit. As you wish. The pain. Visit Juliana of Ursul. Do you have it? You do have it, don't you?
The crystal? Of course. Everything is ready for you.
Right. Did you really have to kill the guards?
If you regret their sacrifice, then do not let it go to waste.
Plus one pressured. It's too late to turn back now. I have to do the best I can for my people. What do I do?
Pick up the crystal with your bare hands, press it against your chest, over your heart, and say, "Illuminate!"
Okay, here we go. Illuminate! You feel dizzy, and both larger and lighter than you were before. The crystal has disappeared from view, but you know where it is. Wow.
The priestess here is a friend of mine. I will come to your lessons in the faith and train you to use your powers.
-1 depressed. I should feel happy, I guess. I'm a lumen now. I just hope I'm doing the right thing. I have become a magical girl. Let's go, lumen, lumen. Resist magic. What can I do here? Sense magic. The ability to detect magical power at work. Resist magic. Resist magic. Defense against mystical powers. Wield magic. Knowledge and control of your own magical powers. I think sense magic is... or resist magic. Okay, so... all of these seem really useful, but I would think that I would need to have more faith and meditation to, you know, have the ability to control my magic. Because if you're not able to keep calm, so I guess even something like composure would be required then. Okay, let's go with... we have so many choices nowadays. Okay, so we can make another save. Magical girls, assemble! So, we can... sense magic? I don't know. We have so many choices nowadays. We can go into being a war chief again, if you want to. Because look at the... oh my god, look at the power! We have 100, 3 plus 3.37. So leveling up the naval strategy is gonna take a second only. We can also go with Lumen. I want Lumen so hard, man. We're going Lumen. But what do we want to have? I think sense... resist magic or sense magic? I feel like sense magic and resist magic is very similar to each other. Where, on one hand, you want to have sense magic, but if you sense magic, then, like, what do? You can't resist it, even if someone casts it against you. So then, you resist magic. Thoughts? Thought so. Week 20, morning. Which, of course, would be my Banyan, the best boy of them all. But it appears that it's not a possibility because the Grand Ball was a bit different than I remember. So... wait, am I not recording? I'm not recording? No way, I'm not recording! What happened? Did I press something? 41 minutes, and it just stopped. Why it's not working? Wait, it's working up to where? Okay, I have to go back there. Okay, there was a 20-minute cut here, because I've discovered that while writing down the Magical Girls Assemble save, I've accidentally pressed the button that turns off my recording. So I've only recorded my audio and not the game. Good that I noticed that, or this could have been even worse. So I know what's gonna happen here, but I'm gonna replay it exactly how I did it before, so... I know what will happen in the next like 3 weeks. Because I just played through that right now. Did I read this? Oh, I need to reread all of this. Oh no. Okay, so let's go for Sense Magic and Resist Magic.
Broken.